Hi guys, this is Emma Tuss for Business Communications. So for the ChatGPT project, I started out with just playing around and I was just asking it questions, and I asked for the top communication challenges within a business, and it just shoots stuff at me, like just information, so much information. And that made me think, well, one of the top concepts was information overload. And I thought, well, that's pretty convenient. And so I'm very familiar with this feeling. I'm sure you are too. The feeling of being completely drowning in different avenues of information. When you wake up in the morning, you have like 8 new emails, each from different professors. Or if you're like me and you're employed right now, you have responsibilities and expectations with when you're at work, and then what you're doing when you are at work. And then when you're not at work, you're thinking about, well, what if I miss a shift, or what if I don't get notified when I'm being scheduled? So it's just that whole concept of constant connection without any sort of boundaries, and I think it's incredibly important. So I decided to ask it and play around with it because it's a very overwhelming topic, right? So I simply asked it information overload. I didn't even say a question. I wasn't like, hey ChatGPT, can you answer? I just said information overload. What does it mean? And it gave me all of these, and I will pull up pictures of what it responded with. And it's kind of funny. I was ironically met with an abundance of information one could probably be overwhelmed by. So, yeah, it's kind of ironic. But anyways, so as you can see from the last picture I put up on the screen, I asked it to cite the sources, and it wasn't able to, which at first I was like, oh gosh, that's pretty problematic. But the good thing that I read between the little lines here is it says, my responses are generated based on a mixture of licensed data. Data created by human trainers and publicly available data. So thankfully, there's not like a lot of stealing happening that I can understand. I'm not super great with this whole technology thing. But when I hear those keywords, I feel a little bit better about it. Would I use this as a source for a college paper? No, I would not. However, if you just have a question and you want an answer and not have to filter through whichever avenue you go down, as far as Google or Yahoo or Microsoft Start or whatever, it has it all in one place, and I appreciate that. I think there is a lot of really incredible pluses for this. I also think there are some minuses, just being there's no sources, and it's hard to know if it is truly as accurate as we hope it is. But I've so far, while using ChatGPT, I've had good experiences. I feel like it can be very inspirational. I like the fact that you can use it to do a lot of things creatively, in the sense of it can jumpstart an idea, and then it allows you to take it upon yourself to be an individual and take the idea further. But it's a good place to start when you just have a question, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that ChatGPT is an incredible resource. I think it's really good for as far as definitions go, and I really enjoyed this project and getting to play with it more. Thank you for watching.